Hey, what's up everybody, my name is TrophyNut and welcome back to XCOM Enemy Within on the Valkyrie playthrough, which still means that we only use female soldiers. Last time we were hit with a few abduction sites and we decided to go to Russia, to Novgorod, and try to help the people out over there, but I forgot something. Since my soldiers were promoted that much, I unlocked the squad size 2 upgrade, so I can now buy that, although I am lacking in funds. So let's try and fix that right now. We need to get to 75, so I'll sell 2 Tin Man corpses. And then we'll check out the rest with Illyrium, which we're not using right now. I'm going to look out that we don't sell too much. There we go. Yeah. So let's head to the barracks and buy squad size 2, which allows us to now bring 6 soldiers into the fray on any given mission. So back to Novgorod, Russia. And now we have another rookie at our disposal, which we'll need to give another name soon, which I'll do in between. Frag grenade is alright for now. So welcome, Alexandra Pavlova, from Ukraine, I think. Looks like it, I think. So yeah, here we go.
Dropship has arrived.
We'll be deploying to Russia for this one. Panic is spreading throughout a major city as the aliens...
It's a very difficult mission, so we're gonna get our work... We have our work cut out for us. But since we're with 6 soldiers right now, I think we should be able to manage that.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
I'm gonna try and get a bit closer since we're gonna be dealing with a lot of enemies on a pretty small map. Let's try and put Yang in front. Maybe wait with that. Let's use the rookie to get a bit closer. Yeah, there we go. 2 Seekers to start off with. Not that big of a problem. Just need to make sure that all our soldiers can see each other pretty much. So let's try and huddle everybody around this van. Put the Ruby out in the open around here so she can look inside. Yeah. And maybe even use a battle scanner. See if we can't get the drop on anything else. We do have visual on the first melt container over here. But let's put my other 2 a bit closer. Put the mech in between Weiss and Alexandra. And then put the heavy on the side of the truck here. So we're in pretty good position to handle any seekers coming our way. Let's hope they attack right away so we don't lose that many turns, so that must be one of them. And I think it will. Okay, there went the frame rate for a second. It's down. So we have 1 seeker left now, after that light show. And we hear floaters. I'm gonna keep Ruby on Overwatch and try and enter the building with a few soldiers. So Blake, let's put you behind the meat here.
Roger, tracking.
Move Yang a bit closer. And now everybody should have visual on everybody. So that's moving inside. Making a bit too much noise.
Heading there now.
We know there's nothing over there, so we should be fine
Position confirmed.
flanking like this. And then we put everyone on Overwatch in the hopes that the Seeker that's left just comes out at the next turn. And it was awfully quiet and nothing happened. So we're not gonna wait for that, although they could be
Heading out.
entering at an inopportune moment. But that's something we'll have to deal with
Headed there
at
now.
that time then. I'm gonna, again, as I've done before, purposely blast open a door with the mech. Although I'll just move her up for now.
Alien canister located.
So we got 6 turns for that canister of Mel.
Moving to position.
We'll use Wise to open the door here to give us another sight line. And then move the rookie to the other side of that door. We'll be on Overwatch. And that goes for everybody else as well.
Good to go.
I'll mix it with a few reloads. But there we go. Yeah, there's the Seeker. 3 shots. And it's down.
X-ray neutralized.
It went for Ruby. Which is good for him. And even better for us. Let's put the rookie closer here. We still have a shot with the mech if needs be. And we can punch things, so let's open this up, but from that side.
Look sharp. Enemies
And we
rolling
got
up.
3 floaters. And only one seemed to react, which is weird. Let's open this one up as well. Doesn't seem to be anything over here. And let's see what we can do. We can get the mech running inside, blasting through the door.
On my way.
And get a very nice flank shot, which it should be able to hit. Yeah, there we go.
Ammo on reserve. X-ray down.
And now we can use the other soldiers to slowly move into this area.
Roger. Tracking. Getting it done.
And getting closer from the outside as well. I'm gonna move Ruby up closer as well,
Roger
keeping
that.
her in cover. You shouldn't be able to see anything over there from where she's sitting behind that truck.
Good to go.
But we're gonna need a few rounds of reloading. Let's Overwatch, because I think those floaters, those 2 other floaters that were outside the building might decide to come inside. Reload you. And there we go. So 3 enemies down. Might be more than double left. So that's 1 meld canister that's expired. I hope we can get the other one.
I'm on my way.
I'm gonna put the mech here on the side and then reload.
Resupply completed.
And then move everybody closer. We can get outside from inside this room, which you might do in a second. And give me
Get it
1
done.
space. Okay.
Moving out.
Trying to spread everyone out as much as I can.
I'm rolling.
And then hopefully we won't get overrun in a second. To which each gate opens on its own. I'm gonna use the other battle scanner to take a look over here. And if they're not over here, they're probably all inside of this hangar.
Scanners online.
There we go. Nothing. Not even those 2 floaters. Well then, we'll keep on Overwatch. We still got 3 more turns to get that meld. Okay, they seem to be running around. Which could be bad, but I'm gonna use Wise to spook any enemies that are here. Okay. So one of the floaters just appears to be right outside the door. I think we can use Yang to jump inside this trailer and get a nice flank shot from there.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, and apparently he's not flanked. That's weird, but hopefully she kills him. Yeah, thank you, Yang.
No longer a threat.
So there we go on that one. Gonna have to bust this door down because I can't run through that, so open it up like that. We still have an extra floater missing, so we don't want to expose anyone except for the mech.
That's affirmative.
There we go. We know the other floater is probably behind here. So if I could get a shot off,
I'm rolling.
might even try going around here. No sight, so we're gonna put her on Overwatch. Move Ruby up to the side of the truck, and then hunker down. Overwatch on Weiss, and Overwatch on our rookie. Okay. That music tells me we should be able to see something, but for some reason I'm not. So let's put Yang
To that location.
a bit back, see if she can see anything. Doesn't look like it. Must be around here somewhere then. If I move here, might be able to 8 HP, should survive any Overwatch shots, of which there aren't any. Okay then. Not behind that truck either. This is starting to get weird.
I'm on my way.
I'm just looking around for that floater now. Gonna put myself at the furthest side of the melt before taking it.
Got it.
Don't want to risk her. And then put the Ruby on this side of the truck, because I'm starting to fear that the floater just went around the entire map. And on Overwatch with the pistol. Blake also on Overwatch, and the mech as well. Okay. All bets are off. He's on top of the roof.
You hear that?
Oh, thank Christ. Because that would have been really bad. 10 damage. I'm loving those laser rifles. That was the last floater of the bunch. So now we'll probably be safe to start moving on the building. So let's hurry this up a bit. So, let's open up the door. We've got 3 enemies, 2 sectoids and a tin man on the left. 3 tin men on the left, okay. So, they started to flank pretty much everybody. The good thing is, I can use a rocket to kill the sectoids. Hopefully, because it's still 90%. And then I have 5 soldiers to take out 3 tin men. So there we go.
With pleasure.
So that's 2 sectoids. Now I need to be careful. There's 1 tin man that went back inside, probably over here somewhere. I can use the mech and punch this tin man to the other side of the moon. Which we'll probably do first, since I can easily detect where the other tin men are from here. Okay. So after that we can use... Yeah, I can't combine that with run and gun though. I have a free shot with the assault here. It's 100%, and that should actually just hit. Through the mech.
Out of the game.
And then it gets me another shot, but I'm gonna try with the mech first. 93% should hit. There we go. Now all we need to do is use everybody else to get that tin man. So I'm gonna use Ruby as a bit of a scout. Okay. This could be an issue. So let's put Wise over here. Oh, that's a big issue. So this tin man can be anywhere right now. Are they allowed to run that far? Don't really know where I should be defending from then. I'm gonna put Ruby back outside.
Roger that.
And then just overwatch Blake from here. Put Alexandra inside. And on Overwatch as well. And I might even use a smoke grenade to cover both Wise and Alexandra just in case this Tin Man decides to come closer. Oh, there he is. Okay, fuck it. Ooh, okay. She's not dead. Which is great. Well, no, it could have been better if she wouldn't have died, but... So now we got 3 turns to kill that son of a bitch. And the mech seems to be pretty close.
That's affirmative.
Let's try and take him out with her. 88%. Thank you. Smell it against the
Nailed
wall.
it, Commander. Mission accomplished.
So every one of my operatives is still alive, luckily. Although that thin man came out of nowhere. But hey, could have been worse. How long is she out? 12 days. That hurts. It hurts even worse because I got a few kills in with Jessica, but she didn't get a promotion for some reason. 2 sectoid corpses, 3 floaters, 3 tin men, weapon fragments, meld, and seeker wrecks. So yeah, that was 10 enemies. Could have been worse. So Europe is now completely in the clear. I'm gonna have to check.
Remember, we will be watching.
What happened in Asia and America, North America. So yeah, it swapped as I suspected. So now China is in the yellow, United States in the red, Canada in orange. So we'll deploy our satellites in the United States and South Africa and Brazil instead of Russia. But first, I don't think I need to do much. The experimental warfare we will need. So there goes the United States. Scan. And there we have experimental warfare. Foundry available for construction, Reaper rounds, flashbang grenade, and most importantly, the Phoenix cannon, which will make our jets a bit more offensive, aggressive, as you will. So now we've got carapace armor, power source, precision lasers, or heavy lasers. I should be going for either carapace armor or precision lasers. It's only 18 days for the precision lasers and 16 for the carapace armor. And I believe I'm gonna go for carapace armor first, since we need that defense.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
And now what we need to build, sooner rather than later, is Phoenix cannons for at least one jet in each country. But first, the barracks. We got 2 new soldiers. Quasi is a man, so sorry Quasi. But I think Holly is a woman. So yeah, another 55 aim. They're coming crappier and crappier. But hey, we've got another woman in our team. I hope I get Texas back within those 3 days. And yeah, I'm gonna launch those satellites. It's gonna help me in a few ways. So we're gonna do United States,
Satellite launched.
South Africa,
Satellite launched.
and Brazil. Not the most funding countries, but I do get another bonus.
Satellite uplink facilities.
We have ways, so now interrogations and autopsies are free. So if I go to research and change the research project, after we do xenobiology, which I should actually do first because it will enable us to do autopsies. So yeah, do that first. So that's it. We'll be needing to add another Raven to North America, which I'm gonna do once the month takes over and I get more funds. But after that, we should be okay in the skies, so scan for activity.
Incoming transmission.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of
So everything
the XCOM
done.
project
We've done a
thus
lot
far,
in this month.
Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
So as I said, we're
We
gonna
will
start
be in
with
touch, Commander.
the Phoenix cannons. We're gonna need at least 3. Then we go to the hangar, view the ship list, I'm gonna do what I should have done before, is order 2 interceptors per continent. So you see my credits go down rapidly. And I'm gonna equip 1 of each with a Phoenix cannon, allowing us to be prepared in the sky. I need to wait till those arrive in North America before I can equip those Phoenix cannons. And now we're at 378 already. Next up, we need of course another way of launching satellites, so I'm gonna excavate that a bit. I'm gonna wait with building an access lift. We got a bit of room left here. There's something random I can place here as well. I think it's a foundry would be nice to start having. So I'm gonna excavate here and add the foundry over there. There we go. I don't think there's anything else. Of course we're gonna need those satellites. I'm again gonna try and build 3. But we got a few days before we should buy those. I'm gonna first focus myself on xenobiology, which should be up right now. There we go.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes. Without a live specimen, I'm afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team is able to accomplish.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I've just completed confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
I do. We do not know our enemy. How can we hope to stop something that we do not understand? If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes. That possibility outweighs all risks, in my opinion. I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
And I think I'm going to agree. So we now know we need to abduct an alien ourselves. So we're gonna assign new research. So that's our new objective. Construct the alien containment facility, research the Arctro, build one, capture a live alien, and then interrogate said alien. But we've got these autopsies, and now we can do those instantly. So we're gonna do those one after each other.
Interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back.
So that's a sectoid. And now we can get the uplink targeting boost for aerial missions, which we're gonna buy some. That's why I kept those sectoid corpses in storage all that time. Floaters.
Also,
Which gives us another boost, a defense matrix, so we can dodge shots in the air. And then the Tin Man autopsy.
The tall one has...
which gives us a gas grenade and a muscle fiber density gene upgrade for the gene lab. The Muton.
This is the most...
which we're gonna start encountering more and more now that we've started the 3rd month. And here we get the adrenal neurosympathy gene mod. The chrysalid is one of the better autopsy rewards, since we can now make chitin plating, which will allow us to give our soldiers a bit more armor. The needle grenade can be handy in certain circumstances, but is usually not something I buy. And bioelectric skin is another gene mod which allows us to see enemies through walls. And the Seeker autopsy,
Despite its...
which gives us the most important gene mod, mimetic skin, which allows us to make practically invisible soldiers, a ghost grenade, which does the same thing. And the respirator implant is also something very handy, which will allow a soldier to be immune for strangulation and poison, while also adding a few points in armor. So there we go. And now the list is immediately halved again. So let's go back to carapace armor, which has shortened in days, since we got another few scientists again. So let's start the carapace armor project. After that, now we have chitin plating available, but we need more chrysalid corpses, which will not be a problem if we encounter them more and more, especially during terror missions. What we can buy is this respirator implant, which I'm gonna buy 2 of. There we go. And then I'm gonna show you what the effect of that is. I think Blake has the body armor right now. Yeah, so body armor, as you can see, adds 2 HP points. If you do the respirator implant, that stays the same, but she also gains immunity to strangulation and poison, which will allow her to walk through poison clouds without the use of a medkit. There we go. I'm gonna give that to Texas as well, because she is holding a medkit for that reason, and now she's boosted as well. So, that about covers most things. I'm gonna need those interceptors soon, and then we're gonna equip one of those with the Phoenix cannon. Oh yeah, right, we're gonna need to build that as well. We have a dodge module which needs 3 floater corpses and a bit of cash, but I really like the defense it gives. It allows us to dodge the first few shots of an alien craft, so manufacture at least 1, and then do the same with aim. We're gonna build 2 already. There we go. And now we can start scanning.
Contact detected.
So, this is a problem, because we didn't have the time to... Ah, okay, never mind, it's a landing. I was afraid that was going to be a flying large scout. So, nothing to worry about then. The only thing we don't have is Wise, which should be our healer, that now isn't. So I'm gonna give the rookie the medkit, because I don't think any of my other soldiers have any perks towards healing. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Too bad, as we're gonna be able to use that in our next mission. But for now, thank you guys enormously for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like on YouTube, and for more of this series, or to simply support this fine fellow that is me, don't forget to subscribe using that shiny red button below this video. So thank you guys again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye!